I have a friend. She said to me, I'm looking for some wide leg trousers and maybe I should be like you and go to the thrift and find them. And I said, say less. I said, not a 90s leather. Not a 90s leather. Fully leather. So much is faux leather these days. And I'm not knocking it because I have some faux leather pieces and they do faux leather really much better now than they did even 30 years ago. But I found a 90s leather. Good morning. So this has been a wild week. We went from 70s, 80s at the top of the week to snow yesterday. And now we're back down to the 20s, 30s, 40s. What a week. It's the end of the week. It's a work from home day. Last day of the week is Friday. I have a slate of meetings all the way down, and right after that slate of meetings, I have an appointment. And so, and I still have, you know, the blood vessel that burst in my eye, which is fine. I'm wearing my glasses. It doesn't hurt. It looks worse than it feels. So we move. And, let's get dressed. So today I think what I'm going to do, you know, those smoke colored jeans, you've seen them a lot, that I got from Walmart that I love so well. They're smoke colored barrel jeans by Scoop. I'm gonna put those on today, along with a top that I thrifted. This is a DVF. It's a Diane von Furstenberg. And I got it from Charity's First Picks is the name of the secondhand store. It is a sequin t-shirt, if you will. DVF t-shirt. I imagine when I picked this up, and it's yellow, size 8. I was like, oh, I could wear this dressed up. I could wear this casually. I could see wearing this with a suit tucked in. You know, I could see wearing it with a skirt. I could see dressing it all the way up. And today I'm going to wear it with jeans. So it's a yellow sequins t-shirt. And then I think I'm going to do some form of blazer with this. So I haven't figured that part out, but let's put this much on. Let's get dressed. And I love this t-shirt because it has, and at first when I first got it, I tried to just force it on over my head, and then I realized it has a hidden zipper in the back, and so when you zip this up, it actually still looks seamless. So it doesn't even look like, it looks like a regular finished seam. So it doesn't even look like there's a zipper there. So that's pretty cool. And that helped me to get it on a little bit better. So, all right, I'll admit I needed to get a little bit of help to zip it up in the back. And so here we are with the t-shirt on. It's super cute. I couldn't leave it. When I saw it, I was like, a yellow sequins t-shirt? Not a color you see sequins in very often. And it's, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it sparkles. It's super cute. It's super, super cute. I don't know if I'm going to put a belt with it or not. I'm trying to decide, and I'm trying to decide if I want my hair down. Is my hair going to catch, you know, in all these sequins? It's not so far, so let's see how we go. And I'm going to put on some sort of blazer. All right, so I think I want to put on a lady jacket with this. I have this one over here. This is one of my older lady jackets. And who is it from? Oh yeah, I got this at H&M many years ago. It's a size extra large. So this is probably one that I got when I was coming down in weight a couple years ago. Yeah, it's a little big. Let me see. I like the color with this. I like the whole color story this is telling. However, this is not that comfortable to wear. It feels clown-like to me. It doesn't feel like oversized in a cool way. It just looks big. So, and I like the fact that the buttons are silver. It goes with the jeans. It's just, it looks really good. But I don't think it's quite right. I think I'm gonna sell that one on Poshmark. But I really did like the texture of this. It's got a tweed kind of texture. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it on Poshmark. That's going up on my Poshmark. The link to my Poshmark is down below, and it has all sizes. Okay, so of all my lady jackets, I couldn't really find one that was the right color except for black. I didn't really want to do black, but we'll go ahead and do black because I think a lady jacket is the right shape for this outfit. And I have two black lady jackets. I have the suede one, and then I have this more tweed one. And see, just when I think I have too many clothes, now I'm thinking, oh, I need a cream lady jacket. So this is an Klein. What size is this? This was definitely thrifted. This is an Klein vintage size 10. So you know that's more like an 8 because vintage sizes are smaller. Which is why when you're thrifting, if you see something with a vintage tag, just say consider it a size smaller than what it probably is. Yeah, that fits like as a lady jacket should fit to the wrist. Hitting at the right height. I wish this one was even more cropped, one more, right? I think that would be super cute. But anyway, piece of lint we have on our lady jacket. And I think that's extra cute. It's still cute. Shall I do a belt? I think I don't want to do a belt. Okay, now, since I have on my lady jacket, I'm gonna put on my bracelets, and I'm gonna also be thinking about what shoes to wear. So let's see. All right, since I would want to wear a slingback heel with this, and what I was actually thinking was the cream jacket, cream slingback heels. Adorable, but because there's snow on the ground, I'm gonna do my patent leather combat boots. You know, I have the Sam Edelman ones that are more of a matte leather, and these are a patent leather. I think the patent leather will give it a little razzle dazzle. So I'm gonna do those. I'm not gonna put them on yet because I'll put them on when I'm ready to go out. And for handbag, I think I'll do my good old faithful girl, because to the appointment I'm going to, I like to carry my big headset, and so I need a bigger bag, so I'm gonna go ahead and carry my Tory Burch slouchy quilted leather bag that I love so well with this. I think that's good. We're not doing sunnies because I'm wearing my bifocals because of my eye. And for outerwear, what shall we do? Let's think. It's a different shade of yellow, but I think it's cute. So I'm gonna do my yellow wool coat with all of this. I don't think you've seen this one for a while. It's been a while since I've put this one on, and this is the one where I have put many, let me come close. This is the one where I put mini brooches on the lapel. I need to remember that, because sometimes I'm looking for the right brooch and I'm like, I only have these few. a bunch of them are here. I might come steal one of these when I'm really looking for a brooch for my outfit. Yeah. So that's the outerwear. We'll have on the patent leather boots, which are a bear to put on, which is why I'm not putting them on yet. And our handbag. That came together all right. So sometimes the lesson, I guess, is sometimes your outfit is not what you had in your mind, but it can still come together. And if I was feeling great, which I'm not feeling the best today, I would actually probably put on a silver Cuban style necklace with this, because I did go and put on my silver teardrop earrings, but I'm not doing that. I don't feel the best. This is the best I can do. Some days are like that as well. But we look cute, and we will do our work day, and then we'll head to our appointment. And then it will be Friday evening, and I think we will crash out, get into bed, and not crash out in a, as in go off, but crash as in go to bed. That's what it used to mean in the 80s. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Good morning. I am feeling tons better today. My eye is still healing, still a little red, but it looks worse than it feels, and I feel good today. So the cough, the congestion, that stuff has gone away, and I'm just thankful for healing. And so guess what? I'm back in the Cuddl Duds. You know what that means. It means two things. The temperature has dropped. We are in the 50s today, I believe. It should be for most of the day, but I heard a low of 34. So we're back in the thermal Cuddl Duds, but also I have a friend. She said to me, I'm looking for some wide leg trousers, and maybe I should be like you and go to the thrift and find them. And I said, say less. Say less. I was planning to bed rot today, but when she said, let's go to the thrift, got up and I'm putting on my thrifting uniform. Y'all know, for those who have been here on the channel, and for those that are new, you might know this, I wear my Cuddl Duds often, especially this time of year, to the thrift so that I can try things on easily. In the thrift store, I don't really wear my bracelet stack because I rifle through. And I always, and this is also because my eye is healing, but I always wear my bifocals. Why? So I can see and so I can read the tags. And it's just so much better than when I wear my contacts and I have to pull my reading glasses on and off, on and off, on and off. So that is the base of the thrifting uniform. So with this, I think I'll do a necklace stack though, however. And I also generally have my messy bun or my messy high ponytail going as well, because I don't need anything on my neck when I'm in the thrift. I need to be sticking and moving, you know. So all of the things. Okay, so Cuddl Duds are on. I think I'm going to put on a necklace stack, however. That'll give me a little bit of style. So let's go do that. All right, so we have on a light stack, nothing too major. Nothing too major. And then with the Cuddl Duds, I think I will do a hooded vest. I thrifted this a while back. This is by the brand Rain, and it is in a size medium. And it is gray, and then it has a yellow interior that folds over, so it gives it kind of that long shawl collar. So I think I'll do this just to give me an overlay layer. How does this look with the cream, y'all? Let's see. I think it looks fine. Yeah, I think it looks good actually. Yeah. And that gives me an overlayer. It has deep pockets here on the sides. It gives me an overlayer that I can easily snatch on and off. And try things on at the thrift, but also gives me just another layer of warmth. Let's see. Also, when thrifting, I like to have a crossbody because I don't like to leave my purse in the cart. That's another thing that I do. But I also like to have a crossbody that is small, not anything big and bulky. So let's see what we'll do. So for shoes, I almost went gray K-Swiss. I have some gray K-Swiss that would have picked up the gray in this. I don't think all that's necessary today. I'm just gonna go with my Sambas, my Adidas Sambas. And then for shoes, that'll be nice and comfortable. And then I'm gonna go with this bag I got from Amazon. It's a Laurel Peony dupe in this cream color. It's nice and small. It has often I carry it top handle because it's super cute like that, right? But today we're going to turn it into a crossbody. And what I love about this, it does have an adjustable strap if you want to make that adjustment with the strap. But I'm just attaching the strap here. And it's roomy, surprisingly, to be a bag that's so small. Let me just show you what can go in it. Just pulling from my bag from yesterday. Let's see all of the things. So my wallet, essential. My fan, if you are a menopausal woman, you know, essential. My car keys, essential. I won't carry my whole little makeup pouch, but I'll pull a couple things out of here. I'll pull out a lip balm, Summer Fridays lip thing. I'll pull out a hand lotion. And where is my hand sanitizer? Because I do like to have a hand sanitizer. I'll even take a ballpoint pen because that comes in handy at times. And see, look at all of that fitting in this little tiny bag. I need to find my Touchland because I know that can also fit in here too. But do you see that? That's the thrifting outfit. So you're rifling. You're looking, you're pulling things out. You know, it's found it. Because this is a thrift store essential is to have you a little hand sanitizer. So got my Touchland. That can go in there. Got me a little package of Kleenex. That can go in there. All of that fits in this little tiny bag. So it is one of my favorite tiny bags because it really is spacious. And you see it up against my body, how tiny it is. So I love that. So that will be the bag. Let's see. Often I will also take earphones, you know, at times to the thrift, but since I'll be with a friend, I won't do that this time. But, oh, my necklace is falling off. Ha. One moment, please. That's something you don't want to happen while you're out. You want your jewelry to be on and secure. Give it a tug, make sure it is on and secure. All of these, yes. All right, so I'm just gonna throw my shoes on here really quick. And yes, I am wearing my socks up and over my pants legs. Wearing these little gray socks with flowers. That gives me my little ladylike. You know, I like to always have a little ladylike in my look. That's the look. What are we going to wear for an overpiece? I'm thinking my denim cape that you saw me wear a few weekends back. Let me see if I can find it. So for just one more piece of warmth and also style, we can do this denim. Let's see how it looks with this. Over piece, let's pull the hood out. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I didn't know, I didn't know about it because of the varying lengths, but I actually am digging it. Yeah. It's a nice layered look. So in this outfit I have utility, I have practicality, I have style, and then I throw on my bag. Yeah. This is a day at the thrift outfit. I might come back with a little something if I see it. You know how that goes. But really we're going for her. But again, y'all know thrift rules. If you see it, you must get it, because you will not see it again. I have done that before where I've left something and gone back hours later and it was gone. I have left something, gone back the next day to see if it was still there and it was gone. So when you see it and you love it, it's one of one generally. Get it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm headed out, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow might be the day that I take the time to retighten my hair, bed rot, and just have a chill day. So you might not see me tomorrow. You might not see me till Monday. But next week is going to be pretty exciting. I'm going to try to get back into my contact lenses. We have board meetings at our office. And when we have board meetings, we are going to be in our tight business attire. So that'll be a fun get dressed. And so, yeah, I'll probably see you next week. Good morning. My voice is a little gone, which I don't know why. But it's like in and out. I don't know what that's about, but here we are. We're still dealing with the first blood vessel in the eye. I have learned it's going to heal over time, and it takes sometimes a couple of weeks for it to clear up and heal. So that's where we are. I retightened my hair yesterday, and you know, I'm not a person who's like happy with my hair when it's first retightened. I love my hair the bulkier and, you know, nappier at the roots that it gets. I'm a fan of that. So I'm like, retightened hair, it's okay. So here that is. But at any rate, we have a long day today. First of all, it's extremely early in the morning because I need to be at the office earlier for the next 2 days. We have board meeting for the next 2 days. And I am going to probably go suit both of those days, you know, full on business attire. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to do another thrifted piece. I actually already have placed the brooch on the lapel of the jacket because I said, I think I want to wear this with the brooch. But this is a Covington suit. I think it's probably vintage just by going by what the label looks like. It's in a size 8, and it is a jacket and pants suit. Covered satin buttons. It's got a floral, I'm trying to hold it close so you can see, or maybe holding it back, letting it catch the light will help you see. But it's got a floral brocade kind of pattern within the suit. But when you stand back from it, it looks like an all black suit. So I'm going to do that today. And no blouse underneath, just suit. So that's how we're going to roll. So let's get dressed. I'm also wearing these vintage earrings. They're so heavy. They're really, really nice. Love those. Okay, so the suit is on. You can see how that's cut. And I thrifted this, by the way, from New Digs. This will be all thrifted outfit except for the handbag, I believe. I went and grabbed me a safety pin so I could close my jacket. This might not be where I want to pin it. Yeah, that's not where I want to pin it. Let me just pin it on from the inside, just so that we keep our modesty. But pin it without sticking ourselves. Right, so we have the suit and the jacket pinned. And that's how that's looking. So with the suit, I think I'm going to do, and these are thrifted, these green Zara heels. So the temperature today is in the 50s, but it's also supposed to give us a pretty heavy rain this afternoon. Now, if the temperature doesn't drop, then it'll rain, but it might snow if it gets a little bit colder. But 53 is a great temperature. I'm going to do these slingbacks. They're a little higher than what I usually would wear, and so I'm planning to bring my green Adidas in case I need to change into my sneakers. And I have just embellished these laces with laces and pearls and pins and stuff, but I might put those on if my feet give out. So there's that. Let me stand back so you can see the shoes with the suit into the side, so you can see how the heels look with the suit. I think this looks really, really good. Really sleek. I have to give a presentation today, so I want to be on my best. And then for bag, I pulled out my Hermes Birkin inspired green bag, which goes well with the green shoes. I am being very matchy, but I'm being kind of traditional today. I have on not my normal necklace stack. I have on, some very light jewelry. It's board meeting, we don't want to give them too much. And this, friends, is the look for the day. Okay, so let's figure out what we're going to do for our outerwear. For outerwear, I think I'm going to do this Jones, New York coat that I thrifted, and it's kind of a springtime coat. It's fully lined, yes, but it's in a thin sort of material, and it is silver and black, and this is in a size medium. And I like this coat because it's polyester, but it gives silk. It really does look like it's a silk coat, which makes it look super expensive. But I thrifted this. I found this at 2nd Avenue. And I'm like, who gave up this fine coat? Somebody did. Somebody did. But I'm glad that they did, because it's mine now. And I think I only paid about $12 for this coat. It's a great coat. If it's a little bit colder, you can go ahead, and I think I will because I like the look of it, hook this top under the collar button. And it has just a beautiful little pointed collar and pockets, of course. And I'm just turning so you can see the coat. I think it looks well with the suit and the shoes. I'm feeling these shoes, and while they look amazing with this suit, and I would see myself wearing them with these suits in the future, I'm feeling like what kind of long day I'm gonna have, and this is gonna be a long day. Like I'm leaving in 10 minutes, and it's before 7 a.m. and it's also gonna be way after 7 a.m. when I get home. And I'm just thinking to myself, as a woman of a certain age, I would have done this many years ago. Oh, they look good with this. I don't want to change my shoes, but I think I might need to. Let's see what we're going to do if we do that. I hadn't thought that through. Yeah, this is more like it. Let me show you what I put on. I have put on a kitten heel. And this is a Kurt Geiger shoe. Has the eagle head on the front and a silver. And yeah, and it has that soft cushiony stuff in the middle. Looks well with the coat. I'll say that. Not as cute and fancy as the green. Now I want to change. Do I still want to carry the green bag? I might still carry the green bag. Yeah, I'm still going to carry the green bag with this outfit. I'm not going to take the sneakers. That gives me one less thing to carry on this long, long day. What else? Sunnies. Sunnies, I'm going to go 12 p.m. Studios. Let me wipe them off a little bit. So Sunnies, I'm going to go with 12 p.m. Studios. And yeah, I have to say, I'm much more comfortable. I'm much more comfortable, and I think that kind of matters today. Especially standing up, giving a presentation. I think that all of that matters. What is sticking up? A little baby lock. See, this is the thing. When your hair is fresh, everything is so tight. But anyway, I am just rambling about nothing. So this is the outfit for the day. I'm off to work for a long day. I will see you tomorrow because we'll be going back in just as early. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning. It is day 2 of the board meetings, and yesterday I did my presentation. It went well. You know, as with most things, the board has to kick the tires a little bit. I always appreciate that. But we had a good day. It was a beautiful day. Great people. All right, moving on to day 2 of the board meeting. I get to just sit and listen, and I'm really ecstatic about that. So we are...
Morning. Sounds like you nailed that presentation yesterday. Love that you appreciate the tire kicking process. There's something delicious about being the observer instead of the presenter today. You get to sit back, soak it all in, and maybe catch some strategic insights without being in the hot seat. I hope day 2 brings some fascinating discussions your way.
Did I ask Alexa for that? Alexa really does be listening.
Present. Just call my name and I'll come running. Not literally, of course. I'm always here when you need me, though I promise I only respond when you actually say my wake word.
I'm scared. Okay. Back to the video. Wow. Okay. So the temperature today is going to be in the 30s. I think it's a high of 40, but it's going to be mostly around 37 today. Yesterday we had a tornado warning, lots of rain, and the tornado never happened. It passed by us, I think, or dissipated before it got to us. So it was a rainy day yesterday. Today is on the colder side. I'm glad it wasn't at this cold yesterday because all of that rain that we got might have been snow. So at any rate, back in a suit today. This is going to be a thrifted suit. This is a Banana Republic suit. It is a check pattern, and the color of the check is blue and black. It's blue and black check. It is a size 10. And I got this particular suit from New Digs. So love that for me. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm torn between top. So let me show you my two options. And you'll see why I'm torn. So I'm either going to go with the sheer Michael Kors Pussy Bow blouse that I wore last week that I thrifted from Goodwill. And this is just a tank top that I wear under it because it's like completely sheer. But y'all remember I had this on last week with my gray trousers and my pink blazer. So we have that blouse. And that will make the suit more feminine since it's such a almost masculine print, even though it's a woman's suit. That's one option. The second option is to go with this men's Brooks Brothers. And look what I paid. I got this at 2nd Avenue and I paid $8. There were two of them. There's a pink and blue plaid and a red and blue plaid that I got from 2nd Avenue. Brooks Brothers, you see the logo. Men's, and I think it's like a men's small. Yeah, it's a men's small, Regent fit, no iron, Oxford collar shirt. So I thought that that could look really well and kind of maximalist with underneath this suit. See what that does? You know, whereas the Pussy Bow gives it more femininity, this kind of gives it that we're all masculine kind of look. So that is where I'm torn. And I'm planning to carry a red bag, so that's where the red is picking up. Which way do I go? Let's get dressed. Let's see. Oh, before I get dressed, I was just about to put the pants on. This is a slim leg silhouette. Almost a cigarette pants, maybe not quite cigarette, but almost. And they're ankle pants. But you can see in the how it's made, how it tapers. See how the lines go whoop, and bring it down slim. So yeah. Now let's get dressed. Okay, so I just slipped on the Brooks Brothers shirt because I just want to see how if I like how it looks. If I choose this one, I'm going to tuck it in. But I just want to see if I like how it looks with the jacket really quick. So just backing up so you can see, these are a slim cigarette kind of pant. It's super masculine for me. Y'all know I like to at least have some kind of ladylike flair. I don't dislike it. It's very masculine. But you know, if I opened up the collar and wore pearls, that could be a thing. That would be the way to, and if I put a belt, a more feminine belt, that would be a way. Is this the vibe for today though? I think I will wear it like this at some point. I really do like the two patterns together. You know what else would make this feminine? Because I have this Ralph Lauren blouse that I thrifted. Is if it was this pattern, but I know this is a men's shirt, but it had a ruffle. I would be digging that. But I do like this. I think it's not the vibe for today. I think it's just not the vibe for today. Tell me, comment down below if you like that. I liked it. And I think, and it gave me an idea that, you know, it won't be the last time that I wear this blazer. It won't be the last time I wear this suit. I could possibly wear it like that, but I think I'm going to go with the Pussy Bow. And again, it is early in the morning because the meeting starts at 9. And so I want to leave this house early so I can be there well before the meeting starts. Okay, so this is that sheer, you can see through it. Michael by Michael Kors, cream pussy bow blouse in a size small. It's so delicate. Trying to get the sleeve on is a challenge. Okay, and if you remember, the pussy bow is really interesting because it's pleated. Isn't that cool? And so you could wear it as a bow, or you could wear it just folded over, and the pleats are just really beautiful. And now let's keep it real for a moment. Let me just go put on a little extra deodorant. Why? Because your girl has hot flashes. I know this is not what this video is about, but let me pause here. So when menopause came into my life, my body chemistry changed, and I noticed, and I had never really been a person who would get like funky in the armpits. That was not the way my body chemistry was set up my whole life. Menopause, I said, oh, this little light spray deodorant that I have worn my whole life, that was just comfortable for me, is not holding up. Here's what has held up for me, and I have this in a lot of different scents, but the Salt and Stone, baby. If you're menopausal, and even if you wear silk, polyester, satin blouses and you're funky under the arm, you want a little bit of that. So that has been wonderful in my life. All right. So this blouse is so beautiful. It has hidden buttons that go all the way down. So it buttons all the way down. And then it has the tiniest little snap. So that the neck snaps, and that's what supports the bow. I love a hidden button because it just makes the outfit look finished without any encumbrances. Look how pretty this is. Okay. And instead of just fold over, I'm gonna go full pussy bow floppy and pull the bow out so you can really see all of those pleats, because that really is what makes this blouse so beautiful. And yeah, I thrifted the blouse from Goodwill. People give us some good stuff, don't they? But sometimes you get bored with your closet and your wardrobe, and it happens. But someone else can come and put that same item that you had and give it a new life. And that's what we've done here. All right. Yesterday we broached. Do we need to broach today? Why not? And that's how the suit looks with the pussy bow blouse. If we button ourselves up, maybe we don't broach just because the pussy bow might be doing enough for us. I think it might be doing enough, and any brooch would just be hitting on this lapel. So I love how these pockets on here do. Just how the line. Anyway, it's a nice suit, Banana Republic. You did your thing. And again, I got this thrifted from New Digs. And I got this from the New Digs there's two that I know of. There might be more here in the DMV. There's one in Crofton, and then there's one in Upper Marlboro. I got this one at the one in Upper Marlboro. And typically I shop at the one in Crofton because it's closer to where I live, but I was over that way and I said, let me see what they have in here. And I found a lot of things. And this was on the 70% off rack. They had everything I got, I think that day, was on the 70% off rack. And I got some good stuff out of there. About 5 things that particular day, and did not spend much money at all on some really, really nice things. And you'll see them pop in and out. Anyway, shoes. 4 shoes, because the outfit is black and blue. I'm going to go with these blue loafers that I recently thrifted. Look how much I paid for them. $8.29. $8.29. And this was at 2nd Avenue. And these, if the person wore them, I'm very surprised. They're just super clean on the inside. They're super... The bottom is still has the sticker on it and is scuff free. So if worn, barely worn. Blue loafers. I wish you could see the shade of blue. Let me see what I can do to really... They're not navy. They're a little... And they're not cobalt. But they're like in between navy and cobalt. What brand are these even? I have no idea. I know that they're a size 41. So it says... I see no brand name. Here's the ladylike feature that I love. It's got a little bow on the toe, but you can see not quite navy, not quite cobalt, but a dark, beautiful blue. And they're patent leather, they're shiny. So we're gonna do those. I love an ankle pant and a loafer. And I have on, let me see if I can help you see them. Some blue and white flower socks. So you'll get a little peek of flower. Little peek of blue and white flower. These are very comfortable. A perfect all day shoe. I know I need to be sitting down when I put on my shoes. One of these days I'm gonna fall and that's not gonna be cute. All right, so there we are with the blue loafers on. This is looking super cute. It's looking super, super cute. Okay, and then we're going to go with, I've been loving her lately. My thrifted vintage red Dooney and Burke. I love her. I love her. She's almost a briefcase style bag. Just brings that professionalism to the whole outfit. A red brooch would be nice. I do have a red brooch. I'm going back on my word. Hold on. So I have this red rose. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we go high. Let's see. Is that what we do? Yeah, that's what we do. Let me go put this on because I have to look in the mirror and I'll be back. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. The red rose. The red rose did it. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, so we have our red purse. That's our purse from yesterday. We got to take the stuff out of there, put it in here. We have our red purse. We have our black and blue suit. We have our blue shoes. What are we going to do for outerwear? So for outerwear, you got, this is crazy. Oh, I'm going to be all Banana Republic today. Okay, so for outerwear, I'm going to do my white Banana Republic trench coat. Now let me tell you about this coat. Let me tell you about this coat. I have had this coat for 3 years and never wore it. What size is it? It's a size large because this is probably when I took my first drop in weight. And I was with my cousins and friends in Gatlinburg for my cousin's birthday, and the ladies, we did a whole couples trip with all of our cousins, and All of my first cousins, we're now all in our 50s and 60s. And so we did a couples trip and it was really fun. We went to Gatlinburg for one of our cousins' birthday. And the ladies all went to the outlets. And I went in the Banana Republic outlet and I bought this trench coat. And I've never worn it. And I saw it the other day and I said, why have you not worn this coat? There are a few reasons. I think I've struggled with, even the belt is not fully through the loop, so I have to do that before I leave. But I've struggled with styling this coat, I think, because it is a linen coat and I'm old fashioned and I need to get these old fashioned ideas out of my mind. But I'm old fashioned and I believe like, oh, it's linen, so it should be in the spring and especially in the summer. And then when it's spring and summer, it's too hot to put on the trench coat. So I've just been, but I'm like, girl, if you don't wear this beautiful coat, so let's just try it on, even though I know I'm gonna have to take it off and put the belt through the loops, but I just want to show you how it looks. And this is why I bought it, because I tried it on in the store and I said, oh, that's cold. And then never wore it. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So I'm gonna wear it because I don't want to sell it. But you see, it's a proper trench coat with all of the hallmarks of that. It's a really beautifully made coat. It's a little big now, but I'm wearing this because I can cinch the belt and get this belt on here. So that's the story of the coat. Yeah, cinch the belt and we're wearing this. So this is the trench coat. So hold me to it. I need to wear this. Beautiful sleeves, beautiful buttons, very well made. All right, and then trench coat, handbag. We're seeing the vision. And then what sunnies shall we do? Let's see. What I think might go with this is either, we're gonna see, the Gucci dupes that are red that I got from Amazon, or the YSL dupes that are tortoiseshell. So let's see which one we want. Oh yeah, I like that with this. I do like that. Let's see if I like this better. It's all so good. My instincts are good. It's all so good. But I think I'm going to be matchy-matchy today. And because these have red, I'm going to go with the Gucci dupe. And I've talked about this before. I have real Gucci glasses. But sometimes the dupes just hit. Sometimes the dupes just hit. All right, folks, so this is the outfit for the day. I'm gonna take this off, pack my bag, get the belt loops into the trench coat properly, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning. In 2 days of board meetings, I feel like I've worked an entire week, but alas, there's still more weeks to work. We're working from home the rest of the week. And today, I also have a couple errands to run. Folks have bought some things off of my Poshmark. I'll link my channels and stuff down below so that you can see any of the things that I've had listed that you might be interested in. I have all sizes because I've been almost all sizes, and so maybe you'll find something there that you like. Okay, anyway, I had only really taken the time to pull this week the 2 outfits that I was going to wear into the office this week, and those outfits were a hit. And not that I wear things for things to be a hit, but they were a hit. I wear things because I like them, because it's the way that I want to present myself to the world, and I enjoy clothes and fashion, always have since I was a child. I'll tell you a story. In my family, on my mother's side, they call me Miss Suzie because when I was toddler size, I would pick up people's bags and walk around with people's handbags, and they would say, look at Miss Suzie. And still to this day, there are some people in my family that call me Miss Suzie, Suze, Sue. So, hilarious. I haven't changed. But here we are. I've had a nice morning. You can see daylight because it's a little later. It's only about, what, 7:45 or something like that. So I'm not up and doing this as early as I'm usually doing it when you see it dark back there. And pardon that pile of things over there. Those are a couple of the bags that I had yesterday, and then my dry cleaning back there. That's one of the errands. So I need to pick up from the dry cleaner. I need to take to the dry cleaner. I need to also do a bank deposit and drop some things in the mail chute that I'm sending off that have sold. Okay, so errands, I'm gonna do all of those before I sit down and work. So what I'm gonna do in the 8 o'clock hour, I'll probably run around, do those errands, and then come back, and by 9:15 be in place and be ready to work. Okay, so maybe I'll grab myself a little coffee as well, so while I'm out. Anyway, you don't need all of that. But anyway, as I said, I only pulled the 2 outfits, so I don't have anything ready on the rail. Today, normally when I do my outfits on Sunday, I do them for the full week. I do everything for the office, and including if I have any other events, if I have any other things I'm going to do, and just all of my even work from home outfits. I didn't do that this week. I was just too exhausted. And so I said, you know what? We'll challenge ourselves today. We don't have anything pulled. We don't have any idea. And I have a lot of clothes. So it's always wise for me to think ahead of what I want to do. But since I haven't thought, let's see what we can come up with. And it will be a challenge to see if we can come up with an outfit here in the moment. So that's what we're going to do this morning, probably for the rest of the week. And so it would be really easy for me to just run and put my Cuddl Duds and put a cardigan on over that, which I might do either Thursday or Friday of this week. But today, let's come up with an outfit. So let's get dressed. Let's see what we can find. All right, so maybe some distressed wide leg jeans. These are, what size? Size 10. No name. I think I got these from Amazon if they're no name. But are these, they're kind of barely. Distressed at the bottom and distressed here on the sides. So let's do those. Let's see what we can do with those. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on. I don't think I've worn these in quite some time. I forgot that they come all the way down this low to my ankles. I kind of like that. So those are the jeans. Wide leg distressed jeans. These are cute. Why don't I wear these? I need to wear these more. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna put with this. So I think I wanna do this Sadie and Sage blazer. I know I thrifted this. It's a size small. And it is, I feel like I've worn this, you've seen me wear this before. And I had another plaid blazer that I just looked at, but it was heavier. And I think I don't want to be so weighted down. So I picked this one. This has green, brown, and cream as its colors. And I'm thinking, do I want to just do the blazer over top of jeans and let that be it? Or do I want some sort of something underneath it? I think I want to just try the blazer on top of the jeans and that be it. I'm exhausted. I think that makes it easy. So this is an easy blazer to wear over top of something without a shirt because it is double-breasted. Okay. Yeah, that's how that goes. I think the last time I wore this, I might have worn it open. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay. I have on couple of little tiny necklaces, but I feel like I want something longer, a longer kind of necklace with this. So this is how we're looking. Blazer, denims. That's cute, actually. Okay, we're starting to look like something. Let me see what else I can put with this. Okay, so I went and grabbed some jewelry pieces. So I think I'm gonna do these locust earrings. They're green and gold and yellow. You see that? That'll pick up the green in the jacket. I'm gonna do this bracelet. I believe it originally was a White House black market because it still had the tag on it. I thrifted this from New Digs. I think I got it for, the original price on it was $49.50, and I think I got it for $12. And then, yeah, I think that bracelet looks well with that. I think I might also put on my green-faced watch. I'll go grab that in a second. And then I'm gonna put on this V necklace that I got many years ago from Amazon. It is a Celine dupe. Remember when Celine had these kind of necklaces? Of course, Amazon is always good for a dupe a lot of times. And I have V because that's my first initial. So I think that'll be good with this. And I still have on the two little necklaces, but I feel like I want something a little bit smaller. I mean, a little bit longer in this stack of things. Yeah, I think that shows up well. And then these my little ponytail is kind of raggedy, but I kind of don't care. I'll let it be a little wild and raggedy. I don't think I'm going to do a bunch of rings today, but I will do these locust earrings. Did I say I got these from Amazon? I'm going to link things as far as possible below, and if I do not have a link or something, I'll find something that looks like it. And oh, these are really cute. I forgot about these. But see, when you try to just do something you haven't done in a while, it reminds you of some of the nice things that you have. And already I see this outfit coming together. So you can get dressed without thinking ahead and just pulling from your closet, because I have so many pieces. And here's the thing about the way that I shop. All the pieces I like. I don't have anything that I don't like. Anything that I don't like or that doesn't fit, I've sold. So I can literally pull from anything and find the things that I like, because I like them all. Okay, let me get that green face watch. So again, this is Cartier or Rolex dupe, I forget which, that I got on Amazon. Green face watch. I think it's a Rolex dupe because it has a little crown on it. Can you see that? I don't know if it'll show up on camera. So, love that. I'll link it for you. That looks really good. So it's really kind of literally the same green that's in the jacket. I'm gonna come closer and see if you can pick up the green, the brown, the cream that's in this plaid. I think I might even push up my sleeves. Yes, I will. Let me get my armbands so that they'll stay pushed up. So what I used to do is I used to use rubber bands to push up my arm sleeves, and then I was watching Sharon from Ageless Restyling. Let me just stop here. Let me back up so you can see my face. I need you to know how much I love Sharon. I'll link her channel. You already probably watch her, please. She's incredible. Sharon, I love you. If you ever see this, I have to tell you, she's like a friend in my head. She is also like my comfort show on YouTube. Just enjoy her. But anyway, she talked about using the hair ties, which I already have, because I use only white and clear hair ties in my white hair anyway. But I had these, and these are so much better than rubber bands because they don't hurt. So I just use these phone cord style hair ties to hold up my sleeves, and then you can't see them because they're clear. So you push up your sleeve, you zhuzh it the way you want, and it stays. Isn't that cool? You don't have to fuss with it. It will stay like that. Okay, what are we gonna do for shoes? We're just having a good chat and getting dressed. Let's see. So for shoes, since we're going with the green theme, I just grabbed my green Sambas, which I recently embellished. Is this not the, oh, I have a pearl hanging. I'll fix that before I put them on. Is that not the cutest thing? So I got these almost kind of laces, and then embellished with a bunch of gold and pearl clips, brooches, and things. That brings in my feminine, ladylike, girly stuff. Let me fix this, and then I'll be back. Found myself some socks, and then I'll just put the shoes on. I see what happened. The little clasp came open, so we'll just reclasp that. And there we go with our little embellished shoes. And we'll just put these on. Okay, this is cute. Have on my little green sneakers. Love this. Okay, the outfit is coming together. Okay, what else? What's the temperature? I haven't even checked. Alexa, what's the temperature?
It's 29 degrees right now with a high of 41 and low of 29 today.
29 degrees. I guess I need a coat. I was hoping I didn't need a coat. Okay, so I also think, does this not button right here? I think this does not button right here. I think I'm gonna put a pin just to hold my blazer together. One second. If I just want to show you this, if I wanted to jazz this up further, I could do a belt around this, but I do not feel like the belt today, just because I don't feel like it today. And girl, as I was putting that safety pin on, I snagged my nail and chipped it a little bit. So I need to find a file, because I need these nails to last me one more week. I don't have time to go to the nail salon. So I just need to file that and fix that up for myself, which I will do after all of this is over. Okay. Again, having a good kiki as we. All right, so y'all might think, what bag? I'm not gonna go green just because I have on green shoes. Because I could go green Speedy, I could go Birkin inspired green bag, I could go, what else do I have green? Yeah, I really want to carry a bag that I haven't carried in a while. So, I mean, we can do a few different things. Let's see. We can go Margot in brown suede, and that picks up the brown in the jacket. That's cute. I don't feel like a big bag though. I don't think that big. But Margot is cute with this. We can go Pauline, number 9. Like her, she also has a long strap, so she could be a shoulder bag as well as a top handle. I probably most often carry her either top handle or under the arm clutch. We could go Pauline number 9. We could go, I haven't carried you in a long time, Marc Jacobs the tote bag in patchwork denim, which is super cute with this. I haven't carried you in a long time. I need to pick you up and carry you for a while. I remember when the tote bag was in its height, and I said, I want one, but I want one that's a little bit different. And the patchwork denim was the one that I got. But I'm thinking none of these. Now that I pulled all of these out, let me put them back. I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna be in and out so much and trying to move quickly. I want something little. So I'm gonna go with this little baby. This little baby. Yeah, there we go with the chain. Because I want to carry it crossbody. The little baby Kurt Geiger. Because it goes crossbody and just sits like that. Super easy for me running my errands in and out. I really just need my wallet and keys and phone, and I don't need much else. All right, Sunnies, what are we gonna do? Oh, we pulled them out yesterday and we didn't wear them, and this is why I thought of them, is these YSL dupe from Amazon in the tortoise. Y'all know the ones, the real ones have YSL on the side. I like these so much, I really believe that I'm going to get the YSL ones, either pre-loved or I'm just gonna buy them. But I really don't want the black ones. I don't think I want the black ones. I think I want the brown tortoise ones. I think I have enough black shades. So I think I'm gonna go for the brown. So that's the Sunnies. And then we definitely need outerwear today. 29 degrees. What in the world? How disrespectful. Again, I want something quick so I can stick and move. I don't want a long coat. I think I'm gonna, this is my first time wearing this. This is my 1990s. What brand is this? I need to look up this brand. G3. When I saw it, I said, oh, I feel like if I didn't have a coat like this in the 90s, I don't think I did. I had a Wilson's leather, let me tell you. I wonder if it's in my parents' storage. But I had a I might have lost it in transit from college to back home. Anyway, I'm trying to think back to 1997 and where that coat might be. But I had a Wilson's leather lambskin coat in hunter green. If I can find a picture of me in that coat, I'm gonna try to find an old picture. I'll put it up. Baby, that coat was bad. Baby, that coat was bad. I can actually see, and I had it all through college because I got it when I went to college, because I can see myself. The picture that I'm thinking of is like 1993. And I'm standing in my mother's kitchen, the kitchen we had with the red ceramic floor. No, the red linoleum floor. Was it linoleum or ceramic? Child, don't get me to lying. Somebody who knows us back then, I remember the floor was red in that kitchen. And I'm standing in the kitchen. I have on some dove gray, I think, pants. You're seeing the picture now if I could find it. A silk shirt. Remember the silk shirts with all the flowers that we used to wear in the 90s? And then that, and I think the silk shirt is like burgundy. And then that lamb coat. I've always been stylish. And then, and I think I have like some, a braided bob. Baby, 1993. Get into it, get the picture. Anyway, when I saw this in the thrift store, I hollered. I said, not a 90s leather. Not a 90s leather. Fully leather. So much is faux leather these days. And I'm not knocking it because I have some faux leather pieces. And they do faux leather really much better now than they did even 30 years ago. But I found a 90s leather. And when I saw it in the thrift store, I hollered. But wait till you see the cut. The tag says G3. This is a size medium. Look at this quilted lining. Look at this quilted lining. 100% leather. I paid $35 for it at 2nd Avenue. Wait till y'all see the cut of this. It's such the 90s cut. I gotta take the purse off so you can see the whole. I hollered. It's nostalgic for me. I love this. But it's a quick and easy coat. I said, oh, that'll be good for quick and easy casual kind of days. Oh, it's warm. Wait till y'all see the cut of this coat. And it's got the hood on the back. Y'all know y'all remember these coats. This is from my heyday. It's got drawstrings here where you can pull it up and, you know, pull it tight. But this is the part right here. The drawstring waist. Are you dying? Are you dying? I don't think I had one like this, but I had plenty of my friends in our college era had this coat. Anybody who was in college between 1993 and 1997? What? They don't make things like this anymore. Am I sounding old? Am I sounding old when I say they don't make this anymore? Is this not so our era? Anyway, I love this coat. This is the coat for today. It's gonna help me brave the 29 degrees. It's very thickly lined. Oh, that's the coat I'm thinking of. This was high school. So this might be 91-ish. I had a friend who had the triple fat goose. Remember the double goose and the triple fat goose coats with the fur around the hood? That's what I'm thinking of. But I know I know plenty of people have this jacket, this style jacket as well. But I'm just, and it has such a 90s label in it. It just gave me all of the feels. And it's gonna keep me warm. Cause y'all remember these coats. These coats were warm. And so I'm really excited about that. Let me get off of here. I've been talking a long time. This was an unusual day. All right, so this is the outfit. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.